Dame Maggie Smith, the acclaimed British actress, has passed away at 89. She was known for her roles in Downton Abbey and the Harry Potter films. Her family shares that she was surrounded by loved ones in her final moments.
Smith was a private person who cherished her family. Her career spanned decades. She graced both stage and screen with her remarkable talent. She won numerous awards and accolades. Her performances resonated with audiences worldwide. She was the poignant Dowager Countess in Downton Abbey. She was also the enigmatic Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter series.
Smith's range was extraordinary. She moved effortlessly from classical theatre to contemporary film. She captivated viewers with her wit and charisma. This essay celebrates her life and career. We will explore her early beginnings, breakthrough roles and enduring legacy. Join us as we remember Dame Maggie Smith, a true icon of acting. Maggie Smith was born in Essex, England. Her passion for theatre led her to the Oxford Playhouse School. By the early 1950s, she was active in stage productions.
She appeared in revues, particularly one called On the Fringe. Her performance in the West End production of On the Fringe caught the attention of American producer Leonard Stillman. Stillman invited Smith to join the Broadway variety show New Faces of 1956. This marked her debut on the American stage. The opportunity led to other comedic roles. She appeared in the revue Share My Lettuce. She also had a small part in the film Nowhere to Go.
Smith's true love was the theatre. This love brought her back to the stage for The Stepmother. She eventually joined the prestigious Old Vic. At the Old Vic, Smith began to build her reputation as a serious dramatic actress. At the Old Vic, Smith tackled challenging roles. She appeared in productions like The Double Dealer, As You Like It, and Richard II.
Her performance in Eugene Ionesco's Rhinoceros was significant. She starred alongside the legendary Laurence Olivier in the 1960 production. This role solidified her status as a rising star. Smith's talent was undeniable. Hollywood took notice. She delivered memorable performances in films. Some of these include The VIPs, 1963, and The Pumpkin Eaters, 1964. These roles showcased her versatility.
Smith returned to the theatre. She played Desdemona in Olivier's National Theatre Company production of Othello. Her performance earned critical acclaim. She received an Oscar nomination for the film adaptation. Smith's theatrical journey took her to Canada. She graced the Stratford Festival stage. She appeared in productions of Antony and Cleopatra, The Way of the World, and A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Her stage presence captivated audiences. She was a star on both sides of the Atlantic. In 1976, she shared the stage with Brian Bedford. They performed in The Guardsman in Los Angeles. This further cemented her presence in American theatre. Smith returned to Broadway in Tom Stoppard's Night and Day. This performance earned her a second Tony Award nomination.
The film industry continued to recognize her talent. She received a second Oscar nomination for her role in George Cukor's Travels with My Aunt. Smith's career was reaching new heights. Section 5, Later Career Laurels. The mid-1980s saw Smith taking on roles that showcased her exceptional abilities. She starred in films like A Private Function and A Room with a View.
These films earned her critical acclaim and several awards. These included BAFTAs for Best Actress. Smith was a force in the industry.
Smith continued to shine on stage. She embraced challenging roles. This included Jean Cocteau's The Infernal Machine.
Her portrayal of Virginia Woolf earned her another Evening Standard Award. Alan Bennett wrote the acclaimed monologue Bed Among the Lentils specifically for Smith. This solidified her reputation as a theatrical powerhouse.
In the late 1980s, Smith was diagnosed with Graves' disease. This condition would impact her health and career. However, her passion for acting remained strong. Section 6. Confronting Illness, Continuing Brilliance. Despite the challenges of Graves' disease, Smith continued to perform. She gave memorable performances on stage and screen.
Her portrayal in Edward Albee's Three Tall Women in 1994 earned her further acclaim. Her talent had not diminished. Smith's film career flourished.
She had roles in Hook, Sister Act, and its sequel. She also appeared in The Secret Garden and gave a powerful performance in Ian McKellen's Richard III.
She showcased her comedic timing in films like It All Came True and Tea with Mussolini.
Television audiences were treated to Smith's talent as well. She starred in productions like Memento Mori and Suddenly Last Summer.
Both of these roles garnered Emmy Award nominations. Smith was a versatile actress who excelled in every medium.
Section 7. A Legacy Forged in Stardom. In the 2000s, Smith continued to captivate audiences. She starred in films like Gosford Park, Becoming Jane, and the Nanny McPhee films.
Her portrayal of Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter series introduced her to a new generation. She was an icon.
Even a breast cancer diagnosis in her mid-70s couldn't stop her. Smith made a full recovery and continued to work.
She was an inspiration to many. She starred in films like The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel and its sequel.
Dame Maggie Smith's legacy is significant. She was a true icon of the stage and screen.
She captivated audiences with her wit, charisma, and undeniable talent.
Her performances will continue to inspire and entertain generations to come.
Section 8. A Final Curtain Call. Dame Maggie Smith's passing marks the end of an era. She was a giant of the acting world. Her career spanned over 6 decades.
She excelled in every medium. She was a star of the stage and screen. She was equally brilliant in dramatic and comedic roles.
Smith was a private person. She was dedicated to her craft. She was a true artist. She will be deeply missed.
But her legacy will live on. She inspired generations of actors. She entertained millions with her performances.
Dame Maggie Smith will never be forgotten.